Welcome back to Sig vs. Sig. I hope everybody's doing wonderful. I do not have a cigarette video for you today, or review, or Sig vs. Sig. Like I said, going through a series of dips. Dipping is way more convenient, and I have not quit smoking, no. And I plan to get some cigarettes and stuff here in the future, and shoot some more videos for you guys that have cigarettes or cigars, maybe some Swisher Sweets. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but today what we are going to review is Copenhagen Mint. Really like this, really like Copenhagen Mint. It's actually really good. Really cool design. We've got the kind of like the medium, not necessarily a dark blue, but we've kind of got just an average colored blue there. Copenhagen Mint Satisfaction since 1822. The warning label, the golden ring around the whole can, and then we got the side here. It says Copenhagen Long Cut Mint at the top. We got the barcode there, the tobacco information, where it was made, and then another warning label on the back, of course, guaranteed fresh. Let's see what the date is here. This is August 27th, 2017. So this is not as fresh as the cans that I've got in the past. If you guys have watched my other videos, I have a Southern Blend video up, I've got a Wintergreen video up, and I've got a straight video up coming for you guys. And here pretty soon after this review, I'm going to record my dipping history video, so make sure you guys watch that and subscribe to my channel if you really enjoy my content, my reviews. And so today, like I said, we're going to be reviewing Copenhagen Mint. I've had, and I know we're talking about Copenhagen Mint here, but before we get started, I'm just going to compare this Copenhagen Mint to Grizzly Mint. I would like to just do a quick comparison with that. The thing is, I was with my buddy Noah this weekend, and we were just chilling. We went to the racetracks, and we picked us up a can of Grizzly Mint Long Cut, and we went to the racetracks. We sat at the very top watching the races, and it was like super hot. It was really freaking hot. And we got us some Gatorades. I got me a red one, he got him a blue one, and we were just chilling out watching the races, and we put a dip in. And for him, I don't know what it is, but for some reason he don't like, his mouth doesn't get dry when he dips. My mouth does get dry when I dip. I don't know why. It doesn't matter necessarily what it is, but with Grizzly, I noticed my mouth does get a lot drier. And it's really hard, like, not necessarily swallowing spit, but just kind of have that swallowing motion. Sometimes, I have a habit after I spit, I just kind of do that swallowing motion. I don't know. But with Grizzly, my mouth gets so dry that I can't even do that. So anyway, comparing Copenhagen Mint to Grizzly Mint, I've already dipped some of this. It's not a fresh can. I'm just going to say right off the bat before I start this video that Copenhagen Mint is so much better than Grizzly Mint. So if you're thinking about getting Copenhagen or Grizzly, I would definitely get Copenhagen. It is a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it. You get what you buy, and I'm telling you right now, Copenhagen Mint is so much better than Grizzly Mint. Do not debate, just get Copenhagen Mint instead. So anyway, guys, let's jump into this review. Let's get a whiff of the tobacco here. This smells absolutely awesome. It smells like I just opened a tube of toothpaste, mint toothpaste, and I'm just like sniffing it. It really smells very similar to a tube of toothpaste. It smells really good. Like I said, this is not a brand new can. I didn't pack it so you guys can't see how much I've dipped of it, but we're gonna pack this and we're gonna pack a lip since we've already done the aroma. See, guys, I didn't pack that very well, but that's about half a can, maybe a little bit more. I think that's right at a half a can, but we got some loose tobacco here at the bottom, some stragglers. So anyway, I was just packing that to show you guys. Let's go ahead and pack it again and then get us a lip out of here. I really like the smell of this. It smells so good. Not going to get a big one because I'm trying to save dip, but definitely going to get a pinch that I'd be satisfied with. Alright, guys, like I said, didn't get a huge pinch in, but got a little bit of loose tobacco in there, which happens whenever you're just dipping regular dip, because I'm not like super good at pinching out. I'm not very good at pinching out, guys. I'm not a rookie dipper, trust me. I've been dipping since I was like 13 years old, but I still can't get the pinching down necessarily. See, now that's how much we got now. I didn't take too much. I'm just going to get a small filler, guys. Just going to get a small filler here. Alright, guys. Got us a good lip here of Copenhagen mint. I just love Copenhagen mint so much. That was like super weird. But I love Copenhagen mint. I just get excited. Because for me, tobacco is a hobby. Like, I know it's weird, but it really is. It's a hobby for me, guys. So first impressions of this dip. Just putting it in my mouth. It tastes so good. Like, guys, if you like mint, I'm telling you guys right now, you're going to want to get this dip. It is so good. And I've had Skull Extra Mint and just Skull Mint. And I'm telling you guys, this tastes so much better than Skull. I'm telling you right now. And, of course, it tastes better than Grizzly, like I stated before. But this is the best mint dip. Sorry, I had to burp. This is the best mint dip I've ever had in my life, guys. It tastes like basically like you're putting a piece of gum in your mouth, like mint gum. So the spit on this, like I say in all my videos, when you're just regularly spitting a dip, it doesn't necessarily come out dark unless you really suck juice out of it and leave it in your mouth for a little bit. That one was a little darker because I switched the spit in my mouth, which is kind of gross for you guys that, you know, don't like to watch other people spit. But anyways, if you're a dipper, then nobody really cares because you dip, you spit. That's just what you got to do. Unless you want to gut it, which is not a good decision because it burns really bad. Trust me, I've had lots of experience with that. But the spit, guys, it differs because, like I said, if you're moving it around, or you're just keeping it in your cheek or whatever, and you're talking a lot, then your spit might be darker because your mouth's moving and you're getting juice out of the tobacco. And so when you spit, it's darker. But if you're just kind of enjoying the juices in it, then it's just sitting there relaxing. It's not really going to be that dark. But I'm telling you guys, the flavor of this is like super sweet. It's like a super sweet mint. I really like it. And it's very different from all the other mints I've had. It's got a sweeter taste to it. I've had Stoker's Mint, Grizzly Mint, Skull Mint, Klondike Mint. I've had Klondike Mint a long time ago. I'm saying I was like 13 when I've had Klondike Mint. And like I said, all the other mints that I've had, this is by far the best mint I've ever had, guys. And Copenhagen Mint has not always been available in where I live in Oklahoma. It was just exclusively in certain states. And I think last year is when they put Copenhagen Mint and they were selling it here in Oklahoma. And I was super stoked. I was like super excited. I was really wanting to try it. And now that I tried it, it's really good. Some people were disappointed, but hey, this is my personal opinion. This is the best mint I've ever had. So, like I said, flavor, phenomenal. Flavor's great. I mean, if you're a person that likes tobacco taste, like the taste of just tobacco, then, this is not going to be your dip because you're mainly just get mint when you're dipping this. But, like I said, guys, if you really like mint, if you like flavored dips, then I would go for this Copenhagen Mint for sure. That's what I prefer over everything. Oh, and I've also had Longhorn Mint as well. Longhorn Mint it tastes all right, but the texture is like plastic, guys. I'm telling you, the texture of Longhorn mint is like plastic. This with Copenhagen, it's down to earth. It's like very earthy, very good feel in your mouth. And if you're doing like if you put it in the middle of your mouth here, it kind of does give you a burn. But typically, if you're dipping mint or wintergreen, it's going to do that anyway. That's with any dip, not just Copenhagen mint. But so yeah, you do get a little burn if you're dipping it a lot, or you put it in the middle of your mouth or certain spots. For me, if I put it like about right here, not necessarily the middle, but if I put some of it right there, kind of gives me a burn. Which the burn's okay, because you're letting the nicotine get in. But if you've been dipping it all day and your side of your mouth's killing you, then yeah, you might want to change to a like a natural or Southern blend or straight. And if you guys watch my Southern blend straight videos, those are really good too. They definitely don't give you a burn like the wintergreen and mints do, for sure. And I'm telling you guys, man, this Copenhagen mint is just awesome. So anyway, I'm going to move this over to my other side, and I'm going to give you guys a demonstration on what the spit looks like when I move it. Nice brown dark spit when you move it, and all those juices get out, and it's like, it just tastes so good. Like, you get that juice. Now when you do move it around, you do get some floaters, and then you ended up spitting some of the tobacco out that you put in, but it's good. See, like just then I spit a couple leaves out. But anyways, like I said, this Copenhagen mint is so good. I can't say anything else about it. It's just really good. I don't have any complaints over the Copenhagen mint. And like I said, guys, in the straight video, Copenhagen straight is my favorite Copenhagen, or my favorite dip of all time. But I mean, Copenhagen mint's good too. Copenhagen mint would probably be my second favorite. No, Southern blend is my second favorite, and then Copenhagen mint, and then wintergreen. I don't really much get into like the naturals and the snuff, especially no snuff for me, because I hate fine cut. I absolutely hate fine cut. The only good thing about fine cut is you get more nicotine, but I don't like fine cut, guys. It's like you're sand in a can. It's like a can of sand. Trying to put that in your lip is it's tough. And then you get all these floaters, and it's really hard to get a good pinch out. You have to keep pinching and pinching and pinching and pinching to get your good pinch that you're wanting to get. But like I said, guys, Copenhagen mint really good. I prefer long cut over anything, and I've had the Copenhagen mint pouches as well. Sorry guys, keep burping. The Copenhagen mint pouches they're all right, but they're definitely not as good as just the regular tobacco. I don't know what it is. I'll keep burping, but this definitely the tobacco, not the pouches, are definitely better than not the pouches, but the regular Copenhagen dip is definitely better than pouches. Because of course with the pouches you get the flavor of the paper or whatever that conceals the tobacco inside. So it kind of takes out the flavor, but pouches do come in handy because you're not necessarily limited. I mean, you are, like you say, I don't know how many pouches are in a can. I'm not exactly sure. Like it's either 12 or 16 or 15, something like that. I'm not sure. But because it's been a long time since I've had pouches. But they do come in handy. And they're like Chris Dips 1 said that the pouches are easy for him to gut. They're really not easier for me to gut. And I used to dip in class and crap, which I'll talk about in my dipping history video, but they're really not easier to gut. I'm telling you guys right now, they're not easy to gut. You feel really sick, or for me anyway. Like I used to gut all the time with no problems. I just used to do it, but not anymore. I can't do it. I've taken several different breaks from dip and just smoked, because smoking was my primary thing, and then it just got really inconvenient because of the smell, and then you gotta go make sure you're outside and all this other stuff. But dipping doesn't leave any scent, and it's way more convenient to dip than it is to smoke. Because you can dip in a movie theater, you can't smoke in a movie theater. You know what I'm saying? Or just certain places like that. But I'm just going to cut this review here short, guys. Copenhagen Mint, what I would have to rate Copenhagen Mint, the can, definitely 10 out of 10. And the flavor and the nicotine, definitely a 10 out of 10 for sure. Everything on this Copenhagen Mint is a 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.